I'm not to my knowledge, something that's also like educational in terms of like a university specific or something that is tied down to a campus or just a part of the educational program. There are circus schools, in the world that people, go to. But, not that I'm familiar with, no.
Yeah, certainly not anybody to give a degree in circus arts. There is like FSU in Tallahassee has a circus program, but it's like an after-school activity. It's not a part of the actual curriculum.
Right, that's a performing arts type circus. It's a real circus.
Right, yeah.
So what do students gain from participation in these programs?
Well, I think that, I grew up in the circus arts, and I think that they gained confidence. I think that they, developed their soft skills, their teamwork skills as well, too, persistence. There's so many life lessons, within, the circus arts and the different disciplines, from overcoming your fears to just, and just understanding, and also to just the relation of, like, for example, balance, and the more we understand balance and, and use the tight wire and just learning how to just understand, how important it is to just kind of, for me, it was always something that I kind of was always really looking for how I could apply them to my life. And so I think that the circus arts offers a great opportunity for them to start doing that and implementing those life lessons, outside of the circus environment as well.
Okay. So I'm wondering, and this might be sort of an odd question, but are there any internship programs available for these students that are going through these magnet problems? Like when Circus Sarasota is in town, is there an opportunity for the students to look at how that runs and still get credit for it? Do you know what I'm asking?
Yes. As far as credit goes, no. But that's a great idea. And certainly we do, though, have contact with the circus artists that come into town to perform for us, and we do have them come over and do workshops with both the Sailor Circus Academy students and with the Magnet students. So there is a crossover there, but it's not so much an internship program. They are certainly asked to volunteer time they can come and usher and learn the circus business from there, and then performing for our different events is also an opportunity for them.
So the ones that aren't necessarily Sailor Circus Academy students, they will still have the opportunity to do like a show for their family in normal times?
Yes.
Pre or post-COVID?
Yeah, because, circus is a performing art, so we've already got scheduled for the Booker Magnet program 2 performances, one in December and one in April or May, and pretty much will be the same thing, though the Sarasota High School Magnet program will be doing a small performance for either each other or for family and friends, or, whether it's virtual, probably once a quarter, so once each semester.
Oh, that's excellent. And
that's a good goal.
It is a great goal. It's a great reason for a lot of these students probably to participate. It gives them an end point. And so for these programs, will there be costumes? Will there be music? Will it be like a real show, do you think? Or is it going to be sort of smaller scale than that?
I think the final piece in the end of the year would definitely be something much more big and grand, because the students will have had a chance to gain the skills and the strength to perform. But at first it's more for just getting in front of an audience and your friends and being able to critique each other and learn from each other on how to perform and what the ethic is, backstage and that kind of thing. So I don't see the first performance as being more than more of an assessment than anything else. Just getting up there and experiencing being in front of others. It's hard to do. I'm sorry. Doing a skill is you can be great at it. You could be 100% at it, perfect every time when nobody's looking. But the minute you put somebody in front of you to watch you, it changes your mentality.
That's so true. I had a horrible experience in theater in high school.
Oh.
I aced every rehearsal, and then the performance totally flubbed my lines. And that was the end of my acting career.
Oh.
I know, it's very sad. So I'm wondering
if you had that wouldn't happen because he could show you how to work through that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was a long time ago, far, far away. So I'm wondering if we've been contacted by students from out of the area or any other organizations, students that might want to move to this area to participate, or other organizations that might want to have a program similar in their own areas.
Not that I know of. I know we've had some students from Manatee express interest, from Manatee County. But as far as I know, we haven't had anybody outside of Florida that I know of. But I'm sure once this program becomes more well-known, I'm sure we will, because we have people that come in from out of country even over the summer to train with our coaches.
Yeah. Huh. So do you know if there's any other programs similar to this elsewhere in the world?
I personally don't. And I thought that's one of the greatest, things, just to kind of discover that, this was happening here, in Sarasota. And I think that, it's great to kind of have, give them the opportunity. Are you familiar with any other, Karen?
I am not. I think it's a pretty unique opportunity for the kids here. Yeah.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I agree.
And do you see any? And what do you see on the horizon? Do you think eventually there might be a magnet program for elementary schools, or like we were talking about, possibly an upper education program? Do you see anything like that coming up?
Yeah, I think as we grow and mature, the program will definitely be growing in numbers as well as in ages. So we have talked about it'd be fun to start the kids out younger and have some education in the elementary level, and then the pipe dream, of course, is to have a program that would be certified at the college level.
Yeah,
and so certainly that would be amazing.
Yeah,
and I know a lot
wonderful.
of circus kids leave here and they're like, "No, I'm 18. I want to stay."
But a lot of them do come back, and I know some of the coaches are previous Sailor Circus participants.
Yes.
And so now that the Magnet program has these children for even longer, I'm sure it'll be even harder for them to leave, and they more will want to come back. More than
I hope
before.
So. Yes.
Yeah.
It's such a unique skill set that it's great to be able to have kids that understand when they walk in the arena, understand how it all works. Just from rigging alone, you can't just grab a kid off the street and say, "Hey, come on in here and rig this tight wire." They wouldn't be able to.
But that's something now. Do all Sailor Circus students learn that, or just the kids in the Magnet program, or how does that work?
No, we encourage everybody to learn rigging, and I think we actually, Miguel, this is more your subject than me. I'm the book learner.
It's very important that they understand all the rigging aspects and learn how to safely, because that's one of the most important things, is just create a safe environment for them here to learn all these great skills and throughout all the different disciplines. So we feel that it's important for them to know, how to just be responsible for themselves, and then for the artist, of course, everything is overseen by us and the coaching staff, and we have a safety and arena and rigging expert as well here in the campus and a part of all of our programs. But as they progress and as they get familiar and stuff, that's we try to give them the education just all across the board in terms of that they have the knowledge that they would need, and just for them to just kind of be aware of the inner workings of everything, and just to kind of give them the ability to just kind of be responsible for themselves, and then for others as well that they're working.
Huh. Well, I'm really sorry, but we're totally out of time. And this has been really interesting. Yes, I'm sorry. We can do it again. It's really interesting to learn about these programs. Thank you, Beth, for inviting us. You're so welcome. So I hope you guys have a great afternoon. And I just would like to remind you, may all your days be circus days.
Thanks, Beth.
Thank you. Thank you very much.